Just a few words about myself. I started doing yoga about probably 20 years ago. I'm very amazed still looking back at what yoga does to people, to what yoga did for me, because it was far away from just working with my posture. Today's science, we find out more and more about how posture is connected to our state of mind and to the way we think and to actually the way our hormones flow. And this is also what I like to also include in every yoga session, that we are becoming much more aware of why we do what we do and how we do what we do. And this is, well, basically this is what yoga is, to become more aware of yourself in every moment, with every breath that you take. When I do a yoga session, my aim is to inspire people to not do yoga or restrict themselves to do yoga on a yoga mat, but to understand or take out tools to actually integrate them into the daily life, you know, and to find little, because we need to trick our brain. Our brain loves to do the same old things day after day, as we all know. So we have to know some tools to become more conscious. You know, we have such a small time frame every day where we actually are conscious. So it's very beautiful if you know tools how to form those conscious thoughts. It's actually a transformation, because we're much more than just our 5 senses. And then we get into the yoga area, and what is beyond the 5 senses? What is it that you are when you're not your personality? So, and this is what is beautiful to connect to, because this is where you can be creative, you can form yourself, and you can be an artist. I would like to start standing up, so please stand up. So let's just start moving the hips. And start moving the hips, not like a salsa circle, looking really nice. Let's really try to move the hips and relax your arms. We have a lot of nerves running through this area of our body, and our body is actually not really made for sitting. So when we sit for 6-7 hours, I know it happens, then we want to make sure that we move afterwards, so everything starts flowing again. You know, we have the lymphatic system passing here, the nerve system, so we really want to make sure it's as free and loose as possible to be flexible. When the body is flexible, the mind is happily more flexible as well. Our hands basically are in action for maybe, I don't know, different 10 hours, 8 hours a day. Just think of what you're doing with your hands all day long. And we never really think about the amazing things our hands can do. And when you know how to relax your hands, it's like, you probably know how you feel after a foot massage. It's like the whole body is relaxing. The same happens if you know how to relax your hand. It's a physical law that when you do, for example, these movements, it feels after a minute, okay, nothing is happening, and it just drops the focus. And this is when actually the muscles in your fingers can relax even more. And then bring your shoulders up and just drop your shoulders in your own rhythm of breathing. And saying just drop your shoulders sounds very easy. Your shoulders are not really in your control, just drop them. We love to carry our backpacks with belief systems and, you know, past memories and experiences, and we all have our sweet spot in our body where we love to store tension. Some store it in the neck, some in the shoulders, some in the hips or in the lower back. We all have our favorite spots. The hormones, they kind of have a very big impact on our personality, and then it's very easy to blame our hormones, but it's much nicer to know some tools of how you can actually be more aware of your hormones and know how to change them if you need to change them or switch them. So just let's start by having your fingertips, or if you're comfortable, also your flat hand on top of your head. This might be really strange if you've never done this. It's not like a slapping, it's actually really good not only for your hormones. There's more blood flowing through your brain, more oxygen flowing through your brain, and you're actually activating and connecting the different parts of your brain. The jaw is the strongest muscle that you have in your body, And a lot of times, especially when we are in stressful situations, we bite our teeth together, and there's a lot of tension sitting here. So people who, if you have issues with your jaw, with biting the teeth, it's a really good thing to do this for even 2-3 minutes in the evening before you go to bed, to really tell and allow your jaw to let go, because in the end of the day, it's your thought that tenses, holds on, or relaxes, releases. So I want to introduce you to a breathing technique. It's called the breath of fire. In yoga they believe, or actually in all Asian also fighting techniques, martial arts, they believe that the solar plexus is the center of the body, and this is where the fire, the prana, the chi is being produced. So this breathing exercise called breath of fire, it's kind of like putting more logs into the fire to produce more energy that is being distributed to the body. And try to move your stomach as much as you can move it. You feel the muscles. It feels, in the beginning, it feels even maybe a bit like, oof, I'm tired now. But really try to, it will go fast. The muscle will build up really fast. Because remember, a good deep breath is like a 5-star gourmet food for every cell of your body. And a shallow breathing is like a McDonald's French fries. It's true. This is a posture in asana where it's believed it's one of the most powerful asanas against illness. So they say if you hold this for 20 minutes every day, I've done it once, it was really painful because everything was falling asleep, then you will never ever get sick again. So just thinking of if this really works, would you invest 20 minutes every day? The relaxation after so many movements is just as important as the winter after the summer, because it makes sure that the energy that you've moved and the areas that you stretched, that everything is equally distributed to every cell of your body. So you want to make sure you completely relax your system. Remember your intention of why you're here right now, what is important to you. And imagine that this thought, the energy of this thought, is also becoming part of your system as you're being completely open to receive. And you're aware of your body, of your physical body. And as you're breathing deeply, also feel what else you are besides your body. Feel that with each time you breathe in, you expand your awareness.
We've just had a yoga session with most amazing Sonja, who I met 2 or 3 years ago on Mallorca through a friend of mine. And her yoga is very different, very unique. She knows a lot of things about the body, especially about what hormones do to you, and she has a lot of practical tools that you can use in the day to get through your workday. And actually those things are all implemented really nicely, really smoothly in the daily routine. So yeah, that's why we want to share it. We also want to share the video because we in our office with the whole team took part. And we just removed the sofa and we removed a few things, and we were here with 10 people. So it's really a nice example of how differently you can use an office space also, which is my topic. So yoga is normally not my topic, but health and well-being for our employees is super important for all of us. So yeah, let me know what you think about the video. Let me know if you would like to know more from Sonja. I put her details in the description. You can look her up. You can also get in touch with her. She lives on Mallorca, so if you're there, contact her for some private sessions. It's absolutely unique. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. There's another video here, and subscribe to the channel here, or how was it again? I always fuck that one up. Yeah, thank you.